nada, no ha actualizado el juego, así que vamos a ver qué han metido nuevo. Han metido un nuevo personaje que se llama la Dalia. Ahora la probaremos a ver qué tal está. Vale, un momento, está el volumen un poco alto, lo voy a bajar un poco. Vale, un momentillo que está cargando la actualización y eso. Pues eso, vamos a probar el nuevo personaje a ver si me convence y nada, y luego continuaré con la historia y no jugaré mucho rato porque como podéis ver estoy bastante cansado. A ver, tengo sueño. Más es que últimamente el Honkai se me hace muy aburrido. A ver si ya termino la historia de Anforius y se pone más interesante. Vale, un momento, está cargando esto. Vale, listo, se va a reiniciar el juego, a ver. Vale, ya está, ya... Vale, un momentito que cargue, miramos eso, el personaje este, habrá que probarlo a ver qué tal. Nada, y luego continúo con la historia, a ver. Vale, que recoja cosillas por aquí. Vale, vamos a recoger esto. Vale, a ver qué más. Vale, vamos a probar esta y continuamos con la historia. Luciérnaga no la voy a probar porque ya la he probado. A ver. Vale, es de la niridad este nuevo personaje. Permite que un enemigo reciba daño interruptor sin que se haya roto su habilidad. La habilidad definitiva implanta a todos los enemigos las debilidades que necesita el equipo. Vale, vamos a probarlo a ver qué tal. Vale, a ver qué tal.
There'll be a way. Share good fortunes. The candle flickers in your breath. Immolate in my dance.
Vale, su ataque final.
Oh, it all dies. So beautiful.
Ahí va, mola su ataque final. Vale, por lo que veo hace buen equipo con Luciérnaga, ¿no? Por eso lo habrán puesto para conseguirlo también.
Be of your body and mind. And last words. The truth burns clear as everything in this world is bleeding. Etched in your bones.
Está dando una buena,
Dream vanished. This is more than dreams of a past life. Let us dance once more. Fight to live! You want to betray me? I will claim victory for myself. Set the seas ablaze! May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Yeah. Clouds scattered. Firefly type 4, fight to live!
Vale, recogemos esto. A ver, vale, listo. Vamos a continuar con la historia. A ver. Vale, continuamos con la historia, a ver. Un momento, a ver que elija las misiones. Misiones, vamos con la principal. ¿Con cuál sigo? ¿Con esta o con esta? No, voy a seguir con esta, a ver. Vale, vamos por aquí con Final.
Light up the dawn.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn.
Oh,
We
pues
just
se
washed
los
it away
carga
and
sin
here it
luchar.
comes again.
Vale,
The black tide
continuamos
is
por
really
aquí.
no joke.
Light up the dawn.
Oh,
The waters end here.
At last. I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator... The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
vale, continuemos por aquí, a ver. Vale, hay que ver a la emperatriz Eridra. Entonces, ahí va. No, vale, voy a continuar. Quería ver si podía comprar pases, pero ahora mismo no me deja.
Duck's gold
Luego ya
Little
lo miro cuando
hostage.
termine esto, a ver.
Apology.
It's you.
You know.
Before that, I'm more
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to Imperator decreed. Come now, both of you.
I had no intention of fighting. Don't thank me.
No, you we don't want to see Chrysoceras hurt each other.
The Nestia's golden threads.
As you wish.
White-haired swordmaster? So,
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments. Is that correct, Lady Treeby?
how is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treeby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. The faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, The layers of rock. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, I had to prove that my power. In the original history, there was a brute, but this time, neither side suffered any losses. When I was cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. I proved myself. I could do more than just wait. When time until finally. But tell me, if that's truly the case.
Vale, a ver. Ahí me estoy quedando dormido.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself that day. Who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Vale, si veo que se hace muy aburrido, pues igual me hago algún
No.
desafío. A ver,
It's just that the
continúo
answer
un
came
poco
so
más con la
suddenly.
historia y me hago algún
There was no
desafío.
eons, paths. What a load of nonsense.
Aunque si
I
no es que se
can't
hace muy
give you an
aburrido el
exact
capítulo.
explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black...
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras is too bad, now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Vale, continuemos. A ver. Si ganase, yo esté en la yesca de la razón.
Light up the dawn.
Ah.
Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're
Vale,
talking
bien,
about in
tenemos
past
que-
cycles,
You're already much luckier than the others. Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world up...
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close.
Ahí va, se ha llevado la yesca. Vale, habrá que perseguirle, ¿no? Vale, habrá que hacer eso que se me da un poco mal, a ver. Vamos allá. Un momento.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, but along the way.
Vale, hay que hacer eso, se me da un poco mal, pero bueno.
Where are you going?
Ah, no, vale, lo he hecho bien. Toma. Vale, pues lo he hecho bien a la primera.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
You've arrived, Zachary.
What? You know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words.
If you ask me, no matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core planes?
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through.
1,005.
Yes.
1,000 core flames, and just a single Chrysos.
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you...
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker.
You...
This is the final warning.
I assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, even so, I'll use my divine power.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Vale, hay que enfrentarse a este. Solo podemos usar a Fainon, vale. Oh.
Fine. A future will come. No other choice but forward. For tomorrow. Existence is of no command.
Claro, ya solo me queda este.
A future will come.
Vale, ya me lo he cargado, no ha sido bastante fácil.
In my memories, their departure no longer stirs.
This reason core flame before...
I know. It always plays out like this. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more. Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cyphera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility for old time's sake. Turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant? Now I have the answer. It turns out, that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate, and hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right.
Yes.
When I walk into the destruction, even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark.
And so, at the end of the 100 traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all of it. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Vale, sí, una cinemática, a ver. Ah, no. Uy, qué rollazo,
You
o
don't
sea...
look so good. Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles, Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased?
Yeah. I know after that one and only time we walked side, Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you,
Never.
then they died honorably. But there's still tenderness in your eyes.
Remember that I was once human.
Vale, cuando dejen de hablar esto, yo creo que lo voy a ir dejando por hoy. Me estoy aburriendo bastante. Y ya no me da tiempo a hacer algún desafío. A ver.
One day, you shall die with a wound in your... Enough. You've probably heard this There's no way you'll take me. Step forward and face me in a final battle.
Vale, que enfrentarse a mi rey.
The demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000
Bueno, pues por el momento lo voy a ir dejando aquí a ver. Vale, lo voy a ir dejando aquí. Se ha puesto un poco interesante al final hoy el capítulo, pero bueno. Lo voy a ir dejando aquí un momentillo. Voy a ver si puedo comprar algún pase. Voy a recoger los encargos, a ver. Voy a recoger esto. Yo recojo las cosas y tal y ya lo voy dejando por hoy. Vale, recojo esto. Vale, recojo esto. Recojo esto. Vamos a comprar algún pase y veo si puedo hacer algún salto y lo voy dejando ya por hoy. Luego tengo un montón de jade. Vale, yo creo que sí me llega para hacer un salto de 10. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Tiramos por el nuevo personaje, la Dalia, o voy a por Luciérnaga? No está mal la Dalia, pero no sé, yo creo que me gusta más Luciérnaga. O seguimos tirando por Saber a ver si la consigo de una vez. A lo mejor voy a tirar por Luciérnaga, a ver, vamos a intentar conseguirla. Vale, a ver si me toca la primera. No, güey, ya este salto y lo voy dejando por hoy, a ver si me toca Luciérnaga la primera. No creo, pero bueno. No me va a tocar. Bueno, a ver si al menos me toca algún personaje o son toconos de luz. Toconos de luz, menuda tirada más mala. Bueno, pues nada, lo voy a ir dejando por aquí hoy. Espero que os guste esta parte del juego. A mí se me ha hecho bastante aburrida. Yo me despido y nos vemos en próximos vídeos. Venga, adiós.